I will tell you a story.
Welcome to another Catholic Context Microclip, where Catholic apologetic points are presented in short video clips. Brought to you by analogyapologetics.com. Have you ever met a Christian who believed that a special reverence for the Blessed Virgin Mary is a form of worship and a violation of the first commandment? In other words, they believe reverencing the Mother of God is a form of divination. These Christians believe this despite Christ's reference to her on the cross at his most desperate moment, or his obedience to her at his first public miracle. They believe she holds no specific place of reverence. To believe this, they must disregard that Mary is the new Ark of the Covenant, as profoundly illustrated in the comparison between 2 Samuel chapter 6 and Luke chapter 1, verses 41 to 45. In 2 Samuel 6, verse 9, David says, "How can the ark of the Lord come to me?" In Luke 1, verse 43, Elizabeth says, "How is this granted to me, that the mother of my Lord should come to me?" The similarities in these verses are undeniable. David is excited to be with the Ark of the Old Covenant, and Elizabeth is excited to be with the Ark of the New Covenant. Fast forward to Revelation. Chapter 11, verse 19, explicitly notes that John saw the Ark of the Covenant in the temple. After flashes of light and peals of thunder, a great portent appeared, and that was a woman clothed with the sun with a crown. She was with child, and this obviously is speaking about the Blessed Virgin Mary. 2 Samuel chapter 6 and Luke chapter 1 are clearly examples of typology, when an Old Testament story prefigures a New Testament figure. Like Isaac was an example of typology related to Christ, the Ark of the Covenant is a typological example of Mary. The Marian doctrines fall into place once she is understood as the Ark of the New Covenant. If God demanded excellence related to the Ark of the Old Covenant, wouldn't he do the same for the Ark of the New Covenant? If God was pleased with the Israelites reverencing the Ark of the Old Covenant, wouldn't he be pleased if we reverenced the Ark of the New Covenant? Perhaps the best way to understand a reverence for Mary is an analogy. Imagine for a moment that Leonardo da Vinci is still alive. He resides in France and decides one day to go to the Louvre in Paris to see his own painting, the Mona Lisa. When he gets there, Leonardo walks to the section of the Louvre that contains his painting, and he beholds a very long line. Upon observing the crowd, he becomes very angry. He moves to the center of the room, and in loud Italian, accompanied by a flurry of hand motions, he starts yelling at the people for admiring his great painting. He tells them that appreciating his great creation is a distraction from what is truly important. He tells them that to appreciate beauty, they need to only think of him. Question: do you think Leonardo da Vinci would get angry at people for admiring his great creation, the Mona Lisa? The obvious answer is no. If in your human imperfection you can understand that people admiring the creation of the Creator is not an insult to the Creator, do you not think that God, in his divine perfection, understands that too? Of course he does. Something to think about. This message is sent in charity and fraternity. Sacred Heart of Jesus, have mercy on us. The Analogy Apologetic here. If you found this or any of our videos beneficial, please hit like and subscribe, and please remember to click the bell too for reminders. Also, you can support the Analogy Apologetic mission at our Patreon page, Analogy Apologetics, where the link can be found in the description below. Thank you for listening.